Hey, Wolf. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Susan. I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. No clue. Wolf. Hey, Scooter. Hey, Maya. So hopefully, I went back and looked at the stream from yesterday, and holy crap, there was all kinds of comments that didn't come through on my side. Yeah, it was crazy. Um, Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Um, Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to watch comments through YouTube instead of yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Live chat. Yes, they did. And I did not see them until, ooh, let me mute that. I did not see them until I went back this afternoon and looked at the live from last night. So I think I'm going to watch comments through YouTube instead of through Restream to make sure I have a better chance of not missing any comments. I hope so, Wolf. I hope you feel complete now. All right, Susan. If we lose you, please be careful. Please be careful. Oh, crap. Sunrise. Oh, my gosh. Lorraine was an absolute hoot. Lorraine was an absolute hoot. Yeah, YouTube be YouTubing. That's all we can say, honestly. YouTube be YouTubing. They don't like when people use other streaming platforms. They want you to go through YouTube, but they don't give us the options that other streaming platforms do. So, yeah, it is what it is. They don't make it as easy as some of the streaming platforms do. So, I haven't left yet. We'll leave tomorrow, but I did get everything ready went and got food. Yeah, so got water. The only thing we have to get now is ice, and we'll get that on the way out. So, yeah, I do hope you feel better soon. Yeah, how did the appointment go? All right, Susan, please be careful. I I'm glad. I'm glad, Wolf. Oh, yes. That hair was amazing. Dadgummit. All right, Sunrise. Well, keep us updated. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. We always love going camping. Oh, the scooter report was an absolute hoot today. A hoot. I was giggling the whole daggum time. Okay, so a bit of seriousness for just a moment. Um, Many of you remember early on we had a young man, Josiah, that was out protesting in LA, who was unfortunately unjustly sidelined. Um, Based on lies. So he has found an attorney that is willing to take his case. Um, this whole time, he's had a public defender, um, and has been on the hunt for an attorney that would take his case. He has found one, from my understanding. For those who may not know who Josiah is, I'm going to read real quick his um, description on his fundraiser. This Justice for Josiah 333. This fundraiser is to help raise legal funds for Josiah, a young 22-year-old live streamer protesting the Church of Scientology. Josiah has been falsely accused by an individual. Substantial video evidence is available to support Josiah's presentation of the facts, backed up by video evidence. Fortunately, there are many live streamers who have video evidence of his innocence. Unfortunately, a lawyer will be needed to fight these charges. Please help to get a lawyer for Josiah and to help protect his and our First Amendment right to free speech. If you are able to donate to support his fight against the Church of Scientology's unjust persecution of Josiah, that is the link that you can donate to help fund his lawyer fees. We would greatly appreciate it. If not, a share or a dogman. Yes, I was just getting ready to get to that. If you are able to contribute, it is greatly appreciated. If not, we completely understand. A share or a prayer is greatly appreciated as well. Anything helps. spreading the word, a prayer, support, all of that helps. All of that helps. Let me refresh. The goal is 10,000, and right now he is up to 6170. So there has been significant progress. So, like I said, if you cannot contribute monetarily, we completely understand, but a share or a prayer is still support, and we will take that as well. So thank you. Solomon is also another young man that is protesting in LA and has been targeted by an individual. Yes, Danny is also needing some. Josiah was targeted by an individual, and these were false claims of harassment, and basically the individual said that Josiah pulled a knife on him at his house, but there's no evidence of that. There's no evidence of some of the other claims from what was able to be talked about. They combined a bunch of unrelated claims that can't be substantiated. There's a lot going on with this case, and it has been dragged on for way too long. This has been going on for months and months and months. Yes, Maya. And because it's been a public defender, unfortunately, they're not. It's. I'm sure you understand public defenders. And when you're going up against a multi-billion with a B corporation, not a church, corporation, it's no face. Yeah. You couldn't have put it any better. That you absolutely could not have put it any better. That's, yeah. You absolutely could not have put it any better. It's a huge mess. When did Carrie Ann slip in here? Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Papa. Yeah, it's just a huge mess. And again, when you're fighting a multi-billion-dollar cult, it gets dirty. Yeah. Yeah. Tax shelter, cult, human trafficking organization. Yeah, I can go on and on, but we'll yeah, it's all of the above, except for a religion or a church. So, yeah, it's all of the above except for a religion. Um, right now we're focusing on Josiah. Josiah has finally found a lawyer willing to take his case. Um, yeah, Papa is now allowed corners because he was complaining. You know what, No Face? Because I have been so busy preparing for my camping trip tomorrow, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have my permanent markers. I have my gel pens. I have my brush markers. I have my watercolors. I have my regular pens. Um, I have brand new brushes that I just bought today. I get home and guess what I find? The other pack that I couldn't find. Yeah. I get home after buying the new pack and I find the pack that I couldn't find, which is what prompted me to buy the pack that I just bought. Dadgummit. So I have no idea what I'm going to do tonight. So, um, so right now we're focusing on trying to raise these funds for Josiah's to retain the lawyer. While Danny has his lawyer, we'll have to come back. Now I have more brushes. Yes. We will have to turn around and come back and help raise some more funds for Danny to continue as they are wasting time and draining the funds that we have raised for Danny currently. So right now the focus is retaining the lawyer for Josiah, and then we'll come back around to continue the fight with the current lawyer for Danny. Does that make sense? So, and even Danny has said that. So, okay, let me roll back up here to the comments. Yeah, Smurf was working on it already in Danny's stream. I popped in there for a few minutes. I was watching him. I was watching him in Danny's stream. Oh, no, 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 no. Papa did not win. I have relented temporarily. Don't push it. No face. Susan, I've wondered about that as well. I know he's got a brother that um would he and I wonder if it was initially got arrested. I that was there, but I don't know outside of the brother how much. Yeah, we just don't know the whole story. But I wonder. I wonder the same thing. Yeah, Papa again. Scooter is not going to retire the sledgehammer. You have not won. I have temporarily relented, but don't push it. Exactly. Scooter nailed it right there. Don't hide in the corners. As long as you keep talking with us. Yeah, Scooter, it is stupid. It's basically from what little bit Danny can tell us, because you know how it is. From the little bit Danny can say is that basically they're wasting the lawyer's time, which is costing money. Basically. It's the same thing that the TRO um, that Scooter guy took out on Danny. That's full of lies. That's what it is. But because Danny's trying to fight it, um, they're putting out a bunch of. Do you have a second? Hold that thought, you guys. Love you. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Um, so it's the TRO that Danny is fighting, because it's full of lies and mistruths and all of that. But they are dragging it out and pulling crap, and it's costing time, so therefore costing more money. Ooh, sunrise. Gotcha. Oh, crap. The chat just jumped. Okay, there we go. Yep, she still has her sledgehammer. Hey, Kim. How are you, darling? It's been a while. I know. I cannot. I'm like when Scooter and oh hell no, Sin, when they did the Scooter report earlier and they said I was at 701 earlier, I was like, what? I broke 700. I was like, I'm like, no freaking way. I had to go see for myself. Never in my wildest mind did I ever think I would ever have 700. I'm just like, how? How? Maya, no, I think this is all has to do with the TRO and him fighting the TRO. I do believe. No face. It's not his lawyer milking the clock. It's Scientology's lawyers milking the clock because dude is a Scientologist. So it's his lawyers, not Danny's lawyer. Because Danny's got that the same lawyer that Streets' lawyer, Streets LA. That's who Danny's got now. So yeah, it's not Danny's lawyer that's milking the clock. It's Scooter guy's lawyers because they're Scientology lawyers. So that's what they're going to do. This is what they do once they get you in court. This is what they do. If they can get you in court, they will tie it up as long as they possibly can to milk you dry. This is what they do. Oh, it was a riot, Sin. It was hilarious. The restraining order, Maya. The restraining order that DOA got a restraining order at the encampment, and then Danny got one. Right, Sin? Exactly, Sunrise. Exactly. And in Nance's case, they actually got a gag order on her. For the new people, because I know I do have some lurkers. So for those that may not know, Nance Drew is a protester in Chicago. And she also has some BS charges against her as a staff member walked into her, brushed against Nance's breast, and then called the cops and had her charged with assault. Now they have not only continued to play not show up to court, refile charges, and now they have now placed a gag order on her so she can't even talk about her case. How ridiculous is this? And continued to drag out the case. Oh, thank you, Wolf. My TRO is temporary restraining order. Dude, I'm still, because I'm running through YouTube tonight since I had a hard time last night with seeing all the comments, and I look over and I see 702 now, and I'm like, holy cannoli, 700 people are interested in what I have to say. Papa, don't push it. Do not push it. Gag order, Maya, is where the judge tells you you are not allowed to speak about your legal case, which means you can't go on social media, you can't talk to anybody outside of your lawyer about your legal case. Yeah, it is absolutely disgusting what they're doing. Absolutely, Sin. Absolutely. It might. There actually isn't even a paper on my light pad tonight. Yeah. The Nance case absolutely is one of the craziest ones so far. It's yeah. Yeah, no face. It might just. I was working on something else. It's been a little crazy, a little hectic today. Trying to get my camping trip ready, and preparing for my camping trip. I have no idea what I'm going to do tonight. No idea. Pinterest, here I come. Let's see what I can print out real quick. I might just do. Hi, Miss G. Welcome in. Hey, Mary. Yes, I did catch that, Papa. Yeah, yeah, Maya. And the thing is Chadwick, which is that staff member's name, actually walked into Nance, not the other way around. But that has to all go through because the judge hasn't seen any of that evidence yet. Actually, son, I don't think it would have been because 30 years ago, Scientology had even more clout than it does now. So I don't know. Um, probably. By the way, hey Tracy, we're probably heading out somewhere out towards Duck Creek, one of the campgrounds out there. We're not sure which one yet. That's the direction we've been talking. I don't know yet. Hubby, uh, we he can't ever make up his mind until the last minute when it comes to camping. But that was the direction he was talking. So I'm thinking somewhere in that direction, out that way. Yeah. All right. Pinterest. Let's see what Pinterest can throw my direction. Might just do a coloring. Because I got no clue tonight. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the tabloids would have had a field day for sure. Absolutely. Dadgummit. Printer's offline. Okay. Yeah, I know. It'll print in a minute. Oh, phone. Quit yelling at me. It's on. Hold on. It's on. Quit yelling at me. It is connected. It's plugged in. It's powered on. turn the speakers down because that's getting on my nerves. Cancel, because that's just going to irritate me. Okay, printer's on now. Let's try this again. Okay. Hold that thought, you guys. Give me a second. I know what I did. I know what I did. That's what it is. Okay. Paper size was wrong. Okay. All right. All right. Oh. All right. So we know she looks so happy, Mary. All right. So we know Mary's aunt has cancer and has come for a visit. Well, Mary's daughter and her aunt got to ride horses today. You want me to share them, Mary? Oh yeah. Now I love being out in the hills. I know I was able to catch a little bit of that stream before I had to finally get motivated today and start running errands. I did. I know you have a wrench in Danny's. Oh, Maya, no. I hope you can get your homework. Okay, I lost the comment. I forget what I was saying now. Stupid comments jump. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Janelle. How are you guys? Papa with a wrench can be a dangerous situation, although he does pretty well. What are you guys looking for? Oh, whatever, Papa. Yeah, what are you guys looking for? Oh no, Lydia. Okay. So this is Blessed to Crochet's aunt and daughter. Let me switch back to Restream so I can make sure I'm getting it right in the picture. And this is her aunt. She looks really happy, like she's really, truly enjoying herself. Just look at that smile, you guys. She looks like she is truly enjoying herself. Mary, that is a good picture. It's YouTube be YouTubing. YouTube be YouTubing. So stupid. Yeah, go get some rest, Lydia. I hope you feel better, honey. It's so stupid. That one I want to take. That one I want to take my time on. That might be something I'll do, and maybe when I get back, or I might do it while I'm out camping, because that one I can take my time on. Yeah, I like that idea. I might do that while I'm out camping because I could take my time on it. Well, Janelle, good thing I'm only on 5 minutes for lurker mode when you have to resub. There for a minute, I thought about doing 10 minutes. I was like, no, that's too long if somebody has to resub. So I only do 5 minutes. So that's better. It's better. But it does keep out most of the trolls. Yeah. It's YouTube be the YouTubing. Yeah, I might do that one. That one, I might take my watercolors with me. Yeah, I like that idea. I might do that. Yeah. I bet, Mary. Oh, Wolf, I wish. But that one's a hard one. Be the truest version of yourself that you can be and try to be a better person than you were yesterday. That's the best I can tell you. And learn how to communicate. Probably till 12:30. I've been trying really hard, and Scooter is my timekeeper. So she yells at me when I stay on longer than that. Yeah, Mary, take, like Maya says, take lots and lots and lots of pictures. Scientology is a cult. Well, Wolf, you have to pay the bills. So there's only so much you can do. Yeah. There's, I'm sorry to hear that, but you gotta pay bills. All right. Here's what I found. Yes, videos too. Maya's got it. Maya's got it. Videos too, so you don't forget her voice. Here's what I found. Dadgummit, I forgot to make a gum video again. All right. Ready? I'm fixing to flip it. Okay. Yeah, that's a complicated situation, and there's not always an easy answer to that one. All right. Now, I'm on plain printer paper. Regular Crayolas. Yeah, that's a complicated situation, and there is not always an easy answer. I'm going to start with pink. Yeah. Yes, Janelle is correct. Wow, that dog is so loud. Yeah, maybe for right now, that's the best answer. Oh, what? Did somebody get arrested at Blue today? Yeah, now he gets to deal with us. Yeah, I haven't been on much today because I've been running errands. I've been just popping in for a few minutes and then. Oh, that sucks. Here we go. Yeah, well, a lot of breeders are into tattooing because it's permanent markings, can't be changed or altered as easily. Yep, hunting. That's another way. Yes, Patrick. Janelle, yeah. Yep. It's still much more common in horses than dogs, but yes. It's like Mona is tattooed. That's how we knew she was already spayed when we got her. Oh, did they? Okay. Remember, I live in the country. We're like 20 years behind. Yeah, they do ear tags. Yes, they do. Yep. The small business association administration. That's what it is. Administration. And if you live in a more rural area of New York, um, there may even be, like, I live in a rural area of Nevada. There is a rural, um, uh, it's an organization that is for rural Nevada that helps with developing small business in rural Nevada. And many states with rural areas help with that. So if you live in a rural area, you may have access to more help. Oh, you're going to burn out, Wolf. You are massively going to burn out. Yeah, Carrie Ann. Yeah, I popped in her stream. I didn't say anything, but I popped in for about 10-15 minutes this morning and watched too. Maya, I'm right there with you. Wolf, you've got to slow down. Wolf, take it from somebody who used to do the same thing. But not intentionally. When I worked for other people, I was always overbooked. because I didn't control my own schedule. And it got to the point where I hated going to work every day. Now, I love what I do, but I hated going to work every day. And that shouldn't be the way it is. And you got to slow down. In the type of work that I do, because he's connected to the community and you're friends with enough people that's probably why. In the type of work that I do, when you're overworked, mistakes are made. In the type of work that you do, mistakes are made. One simple misstep in the sanitation process and somebody gets a major infection. You've got to slow down. When we are overworked and overstressed, mistakes, however small they are made. Period. And no matter what type of work you do, those little tiny mistakes can lead to something very significant happening. So, yeah, you've got to slow down for that reason. You also got to think about what that stress is doing to your mental health, your physical health, your heart. The amount of hormones that are dumping into your body with that kind of stress that you're under 24/7. You have any idea what that is doing to your heart? Not cool. And then on top of that, everything else that we do to deal with the stress is not healthy. Binge eating, drinking, oversleeping, crash and burn, overworking, not exercising, not taking care of ourselves. It's not good. Not good. You schedule them out. There are times that I'm booked weeks ahead of time because that's just what happens. When you are booked that far out, it's because your work speaks for itself. When you are booked ahead of time, it is because you are that good. Your work speaks for itself when you are booked out. Every time I book out 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, I kind of figured you'd be booked up because people tell me you're good. And if they don't want to wait, they go somewhere else. You cannot physically make everybody happy. You can't. I'm scrolling back a little bit. Hey, Keith. How are you, darling? Papa, I cannot with you. Yeah, I haven't gotten a suggestion from him and for him in a while, Sunrise. Keith, yes, it was sin. Maya, I like the way you put that. We're not messing around here. I like the way you put that. I wouldn't shut down for a few days, but at least start cutting back your days a little bit, maybe. Sunrise is right. No is a complete sentence. It absolutely is. Yeah. I understand the people pleaser, but who's more important? Them or you? You cannot, and you absolutely will not ever be able to please everybody. Yeah. Hey, Rebel. How are you, honey? Mm-hmm. Hi, Mini Minion. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, you've got to take some time off, darling. You've got to. Hey, love. Thank you for the raid, darling. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm letting him. I'm letting him as long as he still participates. We're giving it a trial run to see how it goes. Ooh, not good, Papa. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I run. I'm a dog groomer. I have clippers. I can imagine. I know what it was like when I was grooming 15 dogs a day. I can imagine. I can imagine. I hear you. Yeah, we're giving it a trial run, Keith. Hey, Aiden. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, definitely think about cutting back. That work-life balance is very important. So, welcome to all the raiders. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Usually I do a little bit more than just a bit of coloring, but it's been a bit of a hectic day. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, let me share his fundraiser link again. There we go. There is the fundraiser link again. Remember, it is not required nor expected. If you are not able, we understand, but sharing of the link is greatly appreciated. If you're not able to contribute, like I said, we completely understand if you're not able, but please do share that link, or even send a prayer. That is also very much appreciated. So you did, Robert. You did. Hello, darling. Yeah, definitely make some adjustments, Wolf. Definitely. How are you, Robert? But yeah, my day has been quite crazy and hectic. I've been popping in on a few streams for a few minutes and then hopping right back out. I had to get my camping trip ready. Yes, that's kind of to keep the trolls out. I had some nasty trolls a while back. Very inappropriate people. So welcome in, Kelly. I appreciate you waiting that 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Well, Robert, I appreciate you popping in, as always. You know that. Yeah, we had some very inappropriate gentlemen. Well, I wouldn't call them gentlemen, but some very inappropriate men pop in a while back. So, yeah, unfortunately, I had to put. I have not. I was going to go back and watch those. Watch that specifically because I saw that and I was very intrigued. I wanted to see that. So I was going to watch that before I went to bed tonight. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But like I said, it's been a really hectic day. I even came onto my stream with absolutely nothing planned for tonight. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, I'm not muted. Am I muted? I'm not muted. It doesn't matter. Again. Oh. Daggum fly is still in my room from the other night. Okay. Sin. Oh, hi, Deanna. Nice to meet you. Oh. Oh. Only you, Sin. Only you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I've been running all day. Getting ready for my camping trip tomorrow. So I've not had a chance to watch a full stream of anybody today. But I did see Love's title on her stream. So that is what I'm going to be going to bed with tonight because I want to catch up on that. I need to know about that because I've been following that from the get-go. So I need to know all about that. Yes, absolutely. And there is something all over my nail and I have no idea what it is. I guess, Papa, but remember the one rule. You can have the corner, but you can't just disappear on us. You can't. We like it when you stay in the chat. So I came into tonight's show with absolutely no idea what I was going to do. So Pinterest to the rescue, and I just printed a coloring sheet. That was the only one because I had to mod that one. And then I was right back out running errands. And I was right back out. So, yeah. Okay. The chat's flying now. Okay. Let me scroll back up. Okay. No. Okay. So I don't, Keith will not be having a walk tonight. So no midnight meanderings tonight. Okay. Yes. Welcome to all the Raiders. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I have a miniature schnauzer who is downstairs with my kiddos, which, speaking of, guys, it's time. Let me move this. It is time. It is time. She heard it. She heard it. Hold on. I got to get it. But you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. Just sitting there looking pretty and telling me isn't the trick. You know what you got to do. You got to come say hi to everybody. Up. Oh, wrong way. You got to say hi. Hey, you got to say hi. You got to say hi. Right here. Stinker, you didn't say hi. You didn't say hi. After she bumped the camera. Hold that thought. Now she's going to have the peanut butter one, so she says hi. All right, hang on. Let me get the peanut butter one so you'll actually say hi to everybody. Because you've got me trained. Come on. Up. Up. You got to say hi to everybody. Right here. You got to say hi. Mo. Let me move the computer. There we go. You have to say hi. Right here. Mo, right here. You stinker butt. You drilled on my paper. You got ookies. Clean your face. And I love you. You're my girl. You know that? Yet. You gonna say hi? Okay, we got a hi. Okay, good girl. After you move the camera, there we go. See? She drooled. And drooled all over me. I can't with this dog. And then the other one is down with the kiddos. He's a miniature schnauzer. I'll get it out in a minute. Hey, Patrick, how are you, honey? Oh, it's amazing. That is amazing, love. Oh, I'm so going to have to watch. Papa, you didn't win. You didn't win. Not yet. All right, Robert. We'll see you later, honey. Scooter, you know it. Absolutely. Sin. Okay, Keith. Yeah, there's my girl. Oh, Deanna, really? Oh, yeah, that was Miss Mona. She's my service dog. And rotten to the core is what she is. All right, Keith. I hope it doesn't fall through too. Yeah. Yeah, it's love juice. Love for the cookies. That's what it is. Yeah, I hope she gets a good prosecutor too. Heck yeah. Hey, Lori. How are you doing, my dear? Oh, yeah. You a sucker. Say, Mama, I'm being cute. Give me some lovins. And you fell for it. We all do. Mona just boops my chair and I'm like, okay. Scratches. Yeah, Sir Crepitus, same. I've been watching this with every time she posts an update, I'm like, heck freaking yeah. All right, Wolf. Why don't you try getting some rest, honey? No, not 52 minutes. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm really hoping you get a good prosecutor cuz this is absolutely ridiculous. Right, Janelle? I hope he's really enjoying himself. I really do. Deanna, you have no idea. Mona is a rescue and she has been through hell and back completely. And now she's just absolutely spoiled rotten. All right, Wolf. Don't stay up too late, though. Do try to rest. I saw the picture that you posted. Or was that the thumbnail? That the picture was the thumbnail, I think. Um, but I like I said, I spent a crazy day trying to get food and everything ready for the camping trip. Um, so I didn't. That was one stream I did not pop in on. Um, I have a lot to catch up on. I have several that I'm going to be watching on 2 times speed tonight until I drift off. Oh yeah, that crazy redhead was something else on Scooter Report. All right, no face. We'll see you later, honey. I was rolling. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, she's Now behind me, so I can't back up. We're missing Brad. That's why it feels weird. That's a good idea, Wolf. All right, we got a little happy dance. Update. 2160 watch hours for love. Little happy dance. Oh, yeah, it's late. Good night, Miss Kelly. Absolutely. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Speaking of, there he is. There he is. Speak of the devil. There he is. I did conjure him. Yeah, Deanna. So we don't have any information on her very early life. We did. It just did not seem normal without you here giving us hell. Although I do believe that she was used as a breeding bitch. She does show signs of that. And I do believe that she was not treated well. She shows signs of that. We only have verified history of her for about 3 months before I got her. That's not good, Wolf. You need to slow down. So in that 3 months before I got her, she ended up in the Elko shelter. Somehow was adopted from there and spent about 4 weeks with a gentleman and ended up coming to where I live and was with that gentleman for about 4 weeks. That gentleman had a massive stroke. From the description I was given, basically a widowmaker stroke. We know nothing about his condition, which is how she ended up in our shelter, our animal control shelter. And she was there for about 6 to 8 weeks. In that time, she was repeatedly attacked by another dog. The last attack was very vicious. It was bad. Very bad. We are a very, very small community, and we have very, 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 very limited funds for animal control here. Oh, that's not good, Sir Crepitus. I got the bamboo ones, and I like those. So sadly, she was basically left untreated for about a week. And that's when I got her. I picked her up, took her straight to my shop, not knowing about her wounds, not knowing that she had been attacked. So the minute the water hit the wounds, it wasn't scabs. It was simply dirt covering the wounds. So yeah, the first several weeks that I had her were spent doctoring her and minding her wounds. So needless to say, we have a very good relationship because I had to mind her wounds. And in the first 6 weeks that I had her, what, baby? What? Your mama's girl. In the first 6 weeks that I had her, she saved me from falling at home twice without formal training for mobility aid. Okay. You going to go check on your girl, or are you going to sit here with me more? Okay. You're going to sit here with me. So that's when my doctor signed off, told me to complete the training, and signed off on her. And she is my full service dog. She is dual use for mobility and psychiatric service. So she is with me 24/7. Yes. So she is always with me now. So her main task is mobility because I do have mobility issues. And her secondary task is psychiatric service. So that I feel safe going out in public by myself. So there you go, Brad. I finished it. All right. I got to go back a little bit, not that much now. Good night, love. Get some rest, honey. Oh, yeah, she's not going nowhere. She is my baby. She has helped me learn how to be more independent because it's been years since I've been able to go anywhere by myself. And when I do, when I did, it was literally I'd run in and run out. And half the time I'd forget half of what I needed to get because I was so anxious. It was literally a matter of grab what I need and get the hell out of there. So, yeah. And I don't have to do that anymore. I mean, it's there. There are still moments. There are still, but she helps a lot, and it's going to take more time. I mean, I haven't even had her a year. All right, Papa. Yes, Brad did get a mention on Scooter Report today. That's right. Not all angels have wings. That is for sure. Yes. Yeah, she is definitely my girl. And when we lost my dachshund back in September of last year, we'd already been talking about what we were going to do for, and he was um my service dog, my first service dog. But we didn't do public service with him because he was a grumpy old man. Um, he didn't like people messing with him, and being a miniature dachshund, people want to do this, and he was not all about that. So we didn't do public service with him because of that. Um, so when we lost him, and as he got older, we had already talked about what we were going to do when the time came. And so we knew we were going to get a larger dog. And I have an affinity for the pity breeds anyways, as it was. So we were already leaning towards pitties. I've been an advocate for the pity breeds for years. So it was only natural that we knew we were probably going to end up with pity or a pity mix. And I didn't want an extra large pity. I was leaning more towards the staffy style. Um, they're a little bit smaller, so it's easier for me to handle. Um, a little bit, more compact. And so we knew that not any of the big giant ones. But they're strong enough and stout enough that they would work well for the mobility needs that I have. A big part of what I need them for is yeah, no, yeah. Um, Janelle's not lying. Stroke guy isn't going to make for a good tattooist. Might be a good idea to go get checked out. I am. Thank you very much, Brad. Um, a big part of what I need is stability and balance aid. And if I get down, like if I bend down or squat down to get something, pick something up off the floor, or to get something like off the bottom of the shelf at a store or something, I can't get back up. My knees aren't strong enough. I have joint hypermobility syndrome. So that's a big issue. I just don't have the strength. A lot of times I have to either push up on something like Mona or pull myself up. And well, that works well at home because I can pull myself up on the counter or something like that. Not great in a store when the shelves aren't secured. You tend to pull things down on yourself. I know, I've done it. Yeah. So having Mona, I don't have to worry about pulling shelves down on myself anymore. I can push off of her. Thank you, Scooter. Um, Instead of potentially injuring myself by pulling the shelves down on top of myself. So, for the psychiatric services, I am a 2-time survivor of childhood SA. So I have general anxiety, a big issue I have is people walking up behind me or standing in line with people behind me, um, being in crowds, um, things like that. So um, Mona performs crowd control. So she'll stand behind me if I'm in line and somebody gets a little too close. If she feels that I'm getting a little anxious or a little too stressed about that, she'll actually position herself between me and other people. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It is part of my story. And while at the time and for many years afterwards, it nearly broke me, it didn't. My story is part of who I am now. It is part of what made me the woman I am now. All right, Brad. So while it wasn't easy, I don't think I would change it. While it led to a lot of bad things, while it was hard, I don't think I would change it. I mean, I can't, but it has made me and shaped me into the woman I am now. And I'm really happy with the woman I am now. I wouldn't be who I am now if that hadn't happened to me. Does that make sense? Do I like it that it happened? No. But I wouldn't be who I am now if it didn't. And that's the way I have to look at it. But it unfortunately did cause some issues. I'm working with it. I'm working on it. And Mona helps me with that. Nah, I'm not awesome. Not awesome. I'm just some weirdo out in the middle of nowhere, out in the sticks. Just some weirdo. That they are. I think that's why I enjoy what I do for a living so much. I find a lot of peace and a lot of comfort working with the dogs. And I learned my lesson. I don't put my cup on the top of the desk anymore. I put it off to the side now. Put it off to the side now. No more spilling my drink. Which is funny because I showed my husband that the painting, the second one. I showed him both of them actually. Brad. No, I don't need to give you the mom voice. You're behaving yourself. I showed my husband what happened. And of course, he's laughing at me because, it's me. Because I told him, I was like, I pulled a oops. And he's like, what'd you do now? So I showed him the one that I spilled my drink on. And he's like, I was like, but don't worry, because I was able to do another one. And I showed him the second one that I actually finished, and now I can't find them because I was going to show the kids. Now I don't know what I did with them. Sin. Oh, Deanna. No, honey. No, no, no. I'm out there. I'm out there. Like out there. Like I'm almost 200 miles to the closest Walmart out there. Yeah, that's how far out I am. I'm still wondering. I found them. I found them. The kids go to bed out, and I find them after the kids go to bed. Okay, so this is what happened, Deanna. I had started this one, and I had this cup on my desk full of my drink mix. And my drink mix is orange. And remember I mentioned I have joint hypermobility syndrome? Well, I stumbled and I bumped my desk. And because this is a drafting table, Janelle, do you want me to slow it down, honey? I can slow it down for 30 seconds. I figure. I am out in the middle of nowhere. So when I bumped my desk, I knocked it over. Luckily, it was only about half full, though. It was only about half full. Maybe like right about here. So I spilled it on my painting. And you can see, let me turn this. You can see the orange this way. You can see the orange and how it muddied all the paint. But when my cup fell, it also hit the corner of my palette because I had my palette sitting here and I had the painting sitting here. So when the cup fell, it hit the corner of the palette, and I had just used my spray bottle and sprayed the wells on this side with the paint. So all of this was wet and paint splashed everywhere. And I didn't realize it until after I got off the stream. There's paint on my wood floors. All right, go get some rest. Sleep. There's paint splatters like this on my wood floors. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then on the back, I don't know if you're going to be able to, there it goes. You can see not this one, but this one. There's that stain. And then all of this is all orange, tinted orange too. All of this is all tinted orange. So this is shot. I'm not going to keep this with all that orange drink mix. But I had enough time before I went live to recreate it on this one. And then I also went in and I was able to finish it. So I was able to put the texture in on the mountains. Now this mountain actually has a road. See, this is actually the mountain. This is my interpretation of the mountain view out my kitchen window. So this mountain actually has a road that cuts around and winds around the backside and comes up to the top, to the towers that are on top of this mountain. I don't, Papa. I know. I know. Oh, we do too. But then so this kind of depicts a little bit of the road that curves back around the mountain. It comes around, and then the towers are over here on the top of this mountain. Yes. Yes. Yes, your boob picture, Brad. So I was able to come in and add the texture in the mountains, and then the stars in the sky and the shooting star. So I was able to recreate the painting and then finish it. So yeah, this is my goofy. This is what I do. I do shit like this all the time. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh yeah, we'll talk all night. Yes, she will definitely smack us with the hammer and tell us to shut up. And there's now she's twirling the sledgehammer at us. I'm good. I'll behave. Oh yeah, New York PD is yeah. I see that. I just happened to look at the clock. I know. I know. I know. Yeah, we'll talk all night. If you, me and Sin will talk all night about dogs. Yeah, we could be in trouble for sure. Get the three of us talking? Oh, how? Oh. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it now. Oh, yeah. I can see it now. I'm actually not even going to fight Scooter tonight because I want to see the updates on these charges. Can you believe it, Scooter? I'm not going to fight you tonight. Good night, Wolf. Get some sleep, honey. Rest. So, Deanna, just a FYI, kind of give you a little bit of history here. I am a horrible insomniac. Like, horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I can't remember if I said good hello either. Hi, Lori. I apologize if I didn't say hello. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So I'm covering bases just in case. So I'm a horrible, horrible, horrible insomniac. I take meds for that. But if I don't have somebody as a timekeeper, I will lose track of time and I'll be on here all night. So Scooter's my timekeeper. So, yeah. I did say, wait. I think I'm missing comments here. No, Papa. No. You'll let me walk all over you. Because if I said, give me 10 more minutes, you absolutely would every time. Scooter makes me keep to my schedule. She only lets me go to 12:30. And I really have to beg for that. You'd let me go all night. See, even Scooter agrees. Sin, right? 12 tonight. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because I want to go watch Love's stream about her charges and filing the charges. I want to go. I want to watch that. Yeah. Yeah. My family's on the East Coast too, so I get it. Yeah, it's early over there. Like early tomorrow early. I'm still yesterday for you. So I can't wait till next month. I cannot wait. I get to go back to Vegas next month. I am super excited. Get to see my family again. Get to go protest again. It's been too long. Aw. See, I grew up in Florida. Sir Crepitus, my dear, there is no federally recognized registration certification list for service dogs. Just FYI. All you technically need is for her to be fully trained to complete one task specifically related to a disability for you or your wife. Just saying. So who would she be a service dog for? You or your wife? Okay. That is the task. She is a diabetic alert dog. You technically are done right there. She is trained, whether intentionally or not, she is trained to alert for diabetes. Doesn't matter if you intentionally or not, but she is trained for that. She alerts in response to your wife's diabetes. Now, to make life easier, I would recommend getting a doctor's note. Within that doctor's note, which is basically a prescription, is your wife's name, dog's name, and the need of the dog. In this case, diabetic alert. That just makes life easier to go ahead and have that on hand. The ADA does not require registration or certification of service dogs because that would restrict access to medical equipment. I read the law. I'm not reading it out loud, but yes, I read the law. I'll do the shortcut. I'll do the shortcut. Let's go here. Here, here. Service dogs are dogs, any breed, any size, trained to perform a task related to a person's disability. Service animals are not required to be certified or go through a professional training program. Required to wear a vet or other ID that indicates they are a service dog. Emotional support or comfort dogs, because providing emotional support or comfort is not a task related to a disability. Okay? Generally, service animals are allowed to be with their person even in places that don't allow pets. For example, service dogs can go into restaurants, shops, hospitals, schools, and hotels. Hotels cannot charge you an extra fee for having them. Just FYI. Okay? That is ada.gov. That is the official website. Right there. The official website for the Americans with Disabilities Act. They are not required to be certified or go through a professional training program. However, right here, a business may ask you if your dog is, they are allowed to ask you 2 questions legally. Is your dog a service dog required because of a disability? And they are allowed to ask you what task your dog has been trained to perform. What they are not allowed to do is request any documentation that your dog is registered, licensed, or certified as a dog, as a service animal. They are not required, you are not required to demonstrate the task, or they are not allowed to inquire about the nature of your disability. Okay? What the business is allowed to do in asking, or where a business is allowed to ask that the service dog be removed. If the dog is not housebroken, dogs do occasionally have accidents, and it is our responsibility as handlers to clean up after our dogs. And if the dog is out of control and you can't get them back under control, if they are disrupting the flow of business and you can't get them back under control, you can be asked to be removed. They can ask you to remove your dog for that. Yes, that, because that is required. That is required. That's a given. That is a given. And that is because it is required under state law, because vaccinations change, or vaccinations change, the required vaccinations change per locale. So that is required. And those are the same vaccines that are required for pets. So, but yes, I've proven what is required. But my recommendation is to have that prescription or that note from your doctor for ease, because you never know when you have to travel last minute. And sometimes that does come in handy, having that just in case. Good night, sunrise. So, yeah, that is the summarized version, but I have the actual entire written law here that goes into very fine detail of everything. This is the entire written law that covers all of the ADA requirements, housing requirements, public access requirements, everything, not just service animals, but everything. And this was where I got the information about where you can use your service dog for crowd control work and protection, but non-violent protection. And that is the wording that it specifically uses within the law. That is the wording it specifically uses within the law. But all my tabbies fell off, so I'm working on putting them back in. Okay, here's surcharges. A public entity shall not ask or require an individual with a disability to pay a surcharge, even if people accompanied by pets are required to pay fees or to comply with other requirements generally not applicable to people without pets. If a public entity normally charges individuals for damage they cause, an individual with a disability may be charged for damage caused by his or her service animal. So that's saying that the surcharge will not apply to an individual with a service animal unless the animal causes damage. Then you're responsible for the damage. I'll have to find it, but yeah, it does say in here. I have to finish marking everything, but yeah. I have to finish marking everything, but time. Okay. So you would, if you went and stayed in a hotel, say you have to go to a specialist out of town and you have to stay at a hotel. And the hotel, because this is where hotels are they're slick. They are slick. They try to charge people with service dogs, thinking they don't know. And some don't. You know, let me make sure You can work on that. You can work on that. Um, some hotels will try to trick people with service dogs and try to charge you a service or a surcharge for having your service dog. Legally, they cannot charge you that service fee or that extra fee for having your service dog. They can charge you for any damage done by your service dog, but they cannot charge you for having your service dog. So I'm being yelled at. I'm being yelled at. It is time. All right, folks. It is time. She's twirling the hammer at me. So he got me talking about service dogs. Not my fault. Not my fault. All right, folks. The boss has spoken. It is time. I will not be live tomorrow. I am working on trying to get something. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. So I am going to leave you guys here. I don't know if anybody else is live. Let me see. Let's see. Refresh. See if anybody is live. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like Brad and Fluffer might be going live here shortly. Maybe, sort of. I don't know. I don't know. To paint and ponder with Fluffer. On Brad's channel, but they haven't gone live yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see. That's what I was trying to see, because I know Brad said he was going live shortly. But I don't see. Let's see. Where's Fluffer? Let me see if she's got something on her channel. I don't know. Let's see. I'm in the E's. There's Fluffer. No, all I see on her channel is the one she did with Tilty this morning. Huh. Okay. There's no small channels live. Dadgummit. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and put Brad's channel link in. Or the link to the, to the live. And then, yeah, so we've got Brad and Fluffer's channels. And then this is the link to the live that is currently scheduled but has not started yet. So keep your eyes on those links. And hopefully on one of those, we get a live. So, all right, there we go. All right. I will not promise. No, I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday. I will be back on Sunday. And hopefully I will be live again on Sunday. I am working on trying to figure out how to do something for you guys tomorrow night. I can't promise, but I'm working on it. So you guys have a fantastic night. If you are on this side, if you are on the other side of the world, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to have a fantastic time being off grid. We haven't been off grid in a while, so it's going to be a wonderful day. Wonderful day and a half. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. A little bit of downtime with my family. So I can't wait. I'm going to miss you guys though. That it's going to be odd for sure. It's going to be odd. So, I am looking forward to being back on Sunday though, to see you guys for sure. So, make sure you guys keep an eye on those 3 links. One of them should start a live here shortly, if they haven't already here in the last minute or so. So, I will see you guys hopefully on Sunday. You guys have a fantastic evening, night. If you're on the other side, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Spread a little kindness. Remember, it starts with you guys. Yeah, spread a little love. It all makes the world a better place. We'll see you guys later.